Good morning, guys. I am still half asleep, so hopefully this cold start wakes me up. I think I just woke up my entire neighborhood. Actually, before we leave, I gotta show you guys something. So here are the new tires, the Toyo R888R. These are the best tires you can get your hands on for a stock 20-inch wheel. Obviously, I could go with an 18-inch wheel or a 17-inch wheel, but then I'd have to do a brake conversion and basically change those big brakes into some little tiny brakes. So we threw these on and we're gonna try them out. These are 325s, and I think it's gonna help me a lot better than my old tires. So with that being said, you guys are probably not gonna hear me complain about spinning anymore. I was supposed to do a pull, but the radars tell me there's a cop somewhere, and it just keeps going on and off. Like, look, it'll tell me there's a cop, and then I'll be like, oh, no, he's not there. So now let's test out the tires. We're gonna do a 60 roll. Oh my God, holy moly, this car is ready to roll. So that was in track mode, traction completely shut off. We didn't even warm up the tires and it did not spin whatsoever. So now let's try a 50 roll. Oh my God, wow, wow, wow. Let's hear a downshift. And that's why we pay the big bucks, ladies and gentlemen. I paid $1,100 for the rear two tires, and as you can see, they work. All right, guys, so here's today's race. We have a 2021 Challenger Hellcat Superstock. So this thing is on 18-inch wheels all around. These are the same wheels and tires as the Demon, the Nittos with the 18-inch wheels. Same thing on the back. So this is a Superstock, which basically is like a red eye with Demon parts on there. So I think what happened is Dodge had extra parts from the Demon and the Hellcat red eye, and they decided to come out with this. So what this has from the Demon is basically the wheels, the tires, has the same engine as a red eye, which is basically the same engine blower as a Demon. They just call it a red eye. So as you can see, it has a red eye right there. And then same intake as a red eye, which is the same intake from a Demon. This has the 309 gearing, which is the same as a Demon. Same suspension, everything from a Demon is on this car, and they gave it 807 horsepower. And then here on the other hand, we have my GT500. This thing is not stock, but it's not tuned, okay? So has a ported blower, it has an intake, and it's catless, and it's not tuned, which is a problem. So because I didn't tune for the catless setup, I lost like 2 to 3 pounds of boost. So basically doing the intake and the catless basically gave me no power. We dynoed before all that and then after, and I gained nothing. So basically the car is losing power because I'm not tuned for what I have. So as of right now, I'm not tuned, but I'm working on getting it tuned and hopefully gaining the power that I'm supposed to with the current mods that it has. I also want to mention that this thing is completely stock, and I just thought it would be a good comparison to see what... You guys hear that? They're racing out there. Anyways, I thought it'd be a good comparison to see what a ported blower GT500 would do against the Superstock. Now, this thing isn't slow either. Like I said, 807 horsepower, but it is a little heavier than the GT500. The GT500 is at 4,100 pounds. This is at like 4,400 pounds. I also do believe that the tires on the front are gonna slow it down. It's gonna create a lot of drag because they're 305 Nittos, so they're really not supposed to be on the fronts. These are tires you would run on the rears, but Dodge thought it would be a good idea to put them on the front too, and they actually look really good. And it also has red Laguna leather interior. Look at this thing, and I cannot wait until my Hellcat comes in. Still got no news on it. Last thing I heard was that it's in transit, and basically it's been in transit for 3 weeks now. So let me know in the comments below, who do you guys got winning the race, the Superstock or the GT500? still able to hawk him down. So now let's try another one. What do you want to do? Hey, 55, I'll give you the lead. Ready? Go. So now we're gonna pull over to let the cars cool down, and then we'll probably go out and do some more runs. I am actually proud of this car for finally taking a W after losing 5 of the last 6 races. You guys haven't seen me getting my ass kicked, and I'm sorry for the wind noise. It's super windy here, but we're gonna let the cars cool down and then go out and do a couple more runs. Alrighty, let's get back on the road. All right, let's see what it could do. So pretty much all those races, he was jumping on 2. So I told him, try not to jump so we could get a fair run. I'm not blaming him for jumping just because he has the disadvantage. But for me to get a good comparison between these 2 cars, we would both have to leave at the same time. So we're gonna go out, do a 60 roll, which is my roll, and then a 45 roll, which is his favorite roll. So we did 55, and now we're gonna do a 45. And those aren't really my rolls. My roll is like a 60, so he's gonna give me my 60, and then I'm gonna give him his roll, and then we're gonna see what happens. 60! He went with me on 3, and basically those are the results that should happen. So now I'm gonna give him his favorite roll, which is a 45, which basically leaves me in 2nd gear, and my RPMs are way lower than the power band. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but I gotta be fair. I'm gonna give him his rolls, he's giving me my rolls. So not only did I give him his favorite roll, he also decided to go on 2. Again, I do not blame him for going on 2 just because he has the disadvantage. Alrighty, we are done. That was a lot of racing, but you guys got a good understanding now what a GT500 with a quarter blower would do with a super stock that's actually stock. We did a bunch of racing for you guys. We did a 55 roll, we did a 45 roll, and we did a 60 roll. And those were all really fun races. I can finally say that I, got a W. I've been losing a lot, and that had a lot to do with traction. But with those tires now, we are so green. I gotta love me some Toyos. Look at these. These bad boys work really well without even me warming them up. I have yet to do a burnout in them or anything like that. We haven't even broke the tire in because obviously it's a brand new tire. But yeah, that was good. I'm proud of this car, and then this car did really well as well. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of that race, super stock versus GT500. Let me know what else I should race. I am also going to be throwing a tune on the GT500, keeping it for about a couple weeks on 93, then throwing a pulley, injectors, E85, and all that good stuff. We also are doing the Star headliner very soon. I have that already at home. I just have to find a time to install it. So let me know what you guys think of the race. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.